what's up? Today we're going to be doing a book review for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Sit back and relax, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, and yeah, let's get into it. And let's ignore how I'm looking as well, please. It's a snow day. Not a literal snow day since I'm not in school anymore, but a day full of snow, and I've been breaking out. So, first book. This is a trilogy series, but the third book is not out yet. I believe it's getting released in September of this year. So this is the suspense. But the first two books are out, and of course I read Once Upon a Broken Heart first. And I mean, first of all, the covers for these books are gorgeous, right? Like, stunning. Such beautiful covers. Like, I feel like entranced when I look at it. But so this book introduces you to the world that the series is going to take place in. I didn't realize that these books take place in the same world as her Caraval series, which I have not read, and apparently which give a sort of background to Jax, which is the King of Hearts from these books. So now that I know that, I wish I had read that series first. I really wish I had read that series first, because there was a lot that I was confused about, or I felt like we just weren't given the background for, or there was just so much that was just kind of like not delved into. So now I wish I had read that series first, and I wish it had been marketed that this was like going to be from the world of that series with a prominent character from that series, apparently. So there's that. Also, I don't enjoy as much third-person point of view for books. Typically, I really enjoy the first-person POV because it really just sucks you into like the story or whatever's going on so much more, I feel like. So this book and this series is third-person POV, which I also wasn't aware of. So that's the other thing that made it a little harder for me to get sucked into these books and reading them like right after reading the Cruel Prince trilogy or the Folk of Air trilogy. I didn't feel the incredible suck feeling that I got when I read that series. So there's that. I really cannot get over this cover. As far as the actual characters go, I did like Jax, but again, he was such a puzzle. Like, we did not get a look into his character at all. Like, it was, at least, I feel like if you're gonna do third-person point of view, at least give us a dive into both characters instead of third-person point of view around just one character. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. He was just such a mystery, and I liked him. And if it was an adaptation on the screen, I know I would love him in an adaptation, because the way he was described was just so stunning. So I feel like I would love seeing him like come to life on the screen, but I just like, I wanted the background to who he was, and we just did not get that at all. Like, at all, not even like a glimpse. There's like one thing about the kiss, and besides that, you just don't get the info info, so that was disappointing. The main character, what was her name? Damn, what was even her name? Like, Evangeline. Okay, Evangeline. I don't know, she was fine. She was stubborn. Like, it made sense for her to go with the Jack sometimes and to work with him, and she just, like, didn't, because she was being stubborn. So I was kind of like, whatever. She gave the stepsister so much leeway too after she found out what the stepsister did. Like, she should have looked at her differently after that. Practically, like, she literally put her in danger. And also, like, took away her love, which that's not a spoiler, really, because it tells you, like, the first page. But yeah, she just was a dog, and I was just kind of like, why, Evan? Why are you trying so hard to save this girl and to help this girl? Like, she's not this helpless victim that you think she is. Like, no, like, why are you being so dumb about this, basically? So I didn't trust the stepsister. Yeah, I didn't like that theme of, like, oh, but she didn't really mean it that way, even though that's what she did. Like, no, she did it, she meant it, whatever. And I was surprised how much they downplayed what the sister did. And then at the end of this book, there's a big reveal where Evangeline figures out something, and it's like this big thing that has steps to it. So it's like she figures out this and this and this and this and this to be this big thing, and it just doesn't make sense, like, how she figured it out. Like, it's based on a bunch of small assumptions or realizations, but really just assumptions, and it just doesn't make sense. And that can be how it is in real life sometimes, you know. Sometimes everything just, like, makes sense, and you kind of just run with it, and you end up guessing right. But they made it be like this big reveal, like, oh, she found out something, and it's like, she didn't actually even find out. She just made a bunch of assumptions that apparently were right, which, like, they kind of didn't make sense. It would have made more sense for the previous person she suspected. It didn't make sense with the lengths that were gone through, and the person that it was could have gotten the means to that end without doing all that, so it kind of just didn't make sense. But yeah, I don't know, overall, I mean, the illustration of the world was stunning. Stunning. It did have a lot of cool quotes, and I did actually underline and, like, make some marks on the pages for some things. And yeah, so there were some really good quotes. There were some really descriptive, nice moments that I really liked, and it was definitely an interesting storyline. I think I would love to see this type of storyline on the screen much more than reading it, honestly, especially from third person POV, you know. But yeah, overall, I liked the book, but I wanted a lot more from it at the same time. But yeah. Let me find some quotes, though. Some things I have, like, underlined and whatever. is very tropey, but I don't know, I don't necessarily think something's bad because it's tropey, but it is a little overdone, I think. But okay, so on page 104, describing Jax, the author says, he was 1,000 cuts happening all at once. Devastation made of hair as blue as dark ocean waves, and lips sharp as cracked glass that would delightedly cut her. Like, that's a pretty epic way to describe somebody. And on page 147, talking about somebody, she says, his eyes said 1,000 exquisite words, but the words she felt most was wanted. All she could see was the longing and hope and the hint of fear swirling in Blink's expression, as if she might say no. But how could she? But. So these are just parts I liked. 196 says, it wasn't long ago that I saw you in my church, willing to promise me almost anything to make the pain stop. Was that a lie, or have you already forgotten the way heartbreak rips apart the soul piece by piece, how it turns you into a masochist, making you long for the thing that just eviscerated you until there's nothing left for you to be destroyed? He wrapped his other arm around her and held onto her like a promise he intended to keep. The way he touched her was soft and reverent and full of all the comfort she'd missed so much. So, yeah, I don't know. I liked it, but I wanted a lot more from it. And I feel like there was the potential for so much more. Book 2 was The Ballad of Never After, which again, beautiful, beautiful cover. This one was a lot of the same, to be honest. To be frank, I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. Like, I liked some of the characters more in this. Like, there was, Chaos, I liked him. Lala, I don't know. Kind of wasn't that much of a fan of her, but there was Chaos. It's interesting what happens to her first love. stone in this book, and what happens with it is very like just like romantic and sad and just like tugs at your heartstrings. So I really liked that part. It also made me really sad. It was cool how you get to see Jax in a more tender light at that point, which was really sweet. There's a point where she has to be taken care of, sort of like nursed back to health or healed or whatever, and Jax does it, and of course he's really sweet and gentle and soft and whatever, so I really liked that as well. There was a good handful of scenes where Jax was just really sweet like that. Other than that, there was a lot of scenes that would just work better in a movie. Like, there's a lot of scenes that just talks about how Jax is just like checking her out, and it's just so awkward to read, and you just want to be like, yeah, I get it. Like, he's looking her up and down. Like, can we move on? Like, and again, it's third person POV, so it's like it's not even her like fainting every time. It's just like, this is what he's doing, this is how she feels, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I don't know. The ending didn't really make sense, like how overprotective he was. It just doesn't make sense that he would trust her with somebody else like that. And there's a point where it very much like reads like a movie, like this is what happened, okay, and then this is what happens, and it kind of like restarts the telling of like, okay, and this is what happens, and reading it is just kind of like, wait, what, we're doing this now, okay, and it's more seamless in like on film, or would be on film with other, I'm thinking of other pieces of art that do this and do it well on film, so that's why I'm saying it would do better on film. But yeah, and then the ending, the second part of the ending was also just kind of dumb, because it's like Jax kind of just had this arc that, by the way, came out of nowhere. Like, he went from being a douche to all of a sudden being overcome with emotion about something, and he was not letting on to it before, except those moments of tenderness of taking care of her or having mirth, right? So then all of a sudden he has this big like revelation, like big emotional turning point out of just like nowhere, and yeah, there wasn't enough character development or depth from him, and his big like breakthrough type of moment just didn't really make sense. Literally 2 seconds before, he had all was very sweet, very relatable too, I feel like. Page 152 says she wondered if that's what he was really looking for. Not her, but a piece of sunlight, a piece of something from his past to cling to. This is kind of spiffy. Now, did you want something or just my attention? Their little going back and forth with each other was kind of cute. Kind of cute. I should use that. Did you want something or just my attention? Okay, I thought there was more, but apparently not. But yeah, guys. That's my sort of spoiler-y review of the 2 books in the trilogy thus far. So yeah, if you've read the books, let me know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? Or if you think this sounds like something you would like or not like, let me know why in the comments down below.